Welcome to our channel. Today, we explore the tragic and perplexing case of JonBenet Ramsey, a story that captivated the nation and remains shrouded in mystery even decades later. The unsolved murder of a 6-year-old beauty queen not only shocked the community of Boulder, Colorado, but also sparked intense media scrutiny, conspiracy theories, and a relentless search for justice. JonBenet Patricia Ramsey was born in 1990, on August 6, into a well-to-do family in Atlanta, Georgia.
Name and how old you are?
My name is JonBenet Ramsey, and I'm 5.5.
5.5. Okay, pick one. Do that. Okay. What is your favorite animal at the zoo?
The monkeys, because they laugh.
Her parents, John and Patsy Ramsey, were both successful. John was a businessman and Patsy was a former beauty queen. In 1996, the Ramseys moved to Boulder, Colorado, seeking a quieter life, but they could never have imagined the tragedy that awaited them. On the night of December 25, 1996, the Ramsey family celebrated Christmas in their beautiful Boulder home. The evening was filled with laughter and holiday cheer, but it would soon turn into a nightmare.
December 26th. We were planning to leave for Charlevoix, which is, we have a summer cottage up there. We did have. We were going to rendezvous with our older kids for a first ever family Christmas all together in Michigan. We were to leave early that morning, fly to Michigan.
Morning after Christmas.
Morning after.
What happened that night? What's the first thing you remember, Patsy?
The first thing I remember is waking up, getting dressed hurriedly, going downstairs, and putting a few things together to pack to take on the plane.
It's about what time?
It's early morning, before daylight.
You're up?
Mm-hmm.
Then what happens?
Then I go down the spiral staircase, and there on one of the runs of the stair is the 3-page ransom note.
And no one has entered the house, the door isn't open, you read the note.
I don't know that.
What did you do? Oh, you...
Well, I hurriedly read it, and didn't take long to understand what was happening, and I ran back upstairs and pushed open her bedroom door, and she was gone.
Hours passed, and as police searched the home, the situation turned increasingly dire. Just after 1 p.m., a family friend and John Ramsey discovered JonBenet's lifeless body in the basement of their home. She had been missing for nearly 8 hours. The discovery sent shockwaves through the community. JonBenet had been brutally murdered, and her small body showed signs of trauma. The police were faced with a heartbreaking scene that would haunt them forever. The investigation that followed was marred by confusion and media frenzy. Initial reports focused on the family, raising suspicions that only intensified as time went on. Was this a tragic accident, or did someone in the Ramsey household have a hand in this horrific crime?
And live with the death of a child as a suspect as well. How do you get through that?
Well, first of all, we have never been deemed suspects.
Yeah, but the public regards you.
We've been said to be under the umbrella of suspicion, whatever that means.
What's that like?
Well, it's kind of in no man's land,
Is it no win?
Well, we lost our daughter. That's the worst possible thing that could have happened to us. Anything that has happened in the aftermath pales by comparison.
The media's role in the case cannot be overstated. The relentless coverage turned JonBenet's murder into a national obsession, leading to countless theories and speculations about what happened that night. From allegations of child abuse to accusations against her parents, the media circus overshadowed the actual investigation.
That we need your help from this moment on. I know you have been diligently covering this case, and We have appreciated some of what you've said. I have to be frank, not all of what you've said. But we need to all work together as a team, and we need your help. Some of you may have seen the ad that we placed in our local Daily Camera newspaper this past weekend. This reward money has been offered since the death of JonBenet, but we felt like it wasn't getting out to the public enough. So this ad with her most recent kindergarten picture will be appearing more and more frequently. And what we want to let everyone know is that this $100,000 reward is for information leading to the arrest and conviction of the killer of our daughter. We feel like there are at least 2 people on the face of this earth that know who did this, and that is the killer and someone that person may have confided in. And we need that one phone call. We need the one phone call to this number that will help the authorities come to a conclusion to this case. Please, please, if you know anything, I beg you to call us.
The ransom note became a focal point of the investigation. Handwritten on a legal pad, it was peculiar in its demands and the specific sum requested. Investigators analyzed it thoroughly, trying to determine if it held any clues to JonBenet's abductor. As the investigation unfolded, various theories emerged. Some speculated that an intruder had entered the home, while others believed it was a tragic accident covered up by the family. Theories of family involvement gained traction, particularly concerning the parents and even JonBenet's older brother, Burke. Burke Ramsey was just 9 years old at the time, but speculation surrounded him for years. Some theorists alleged that he accidentally harmed JonBenet during a sibling dispute, leading to a cover-up. Others maintained that the parents were involved in a more sinister way. With advancements in forensic technology, including DNA analysis, hope remained that answers might one day be found. In 2016, the Boulder Police Department announced they were re-investigating the case, reviewing evidence and interviewing potential witnesses once more. The impact of JonBenet's murder extended far beyond the immediate tragedy. Her family was forever altered by the loss, facing intense scrutiny and public speculation. Patsy Ramsey, who fought cancer for years, passed away in 2006, and John Ramsey has become an advocate for child safety and awareness. The case of JonBenet Ramsey remains one of the most heart-wrenching unsolved mysteries in America. It highlights the vulnerabilities of childhood and the complexities of human nature. As we reflect on this tragic story, we recognize the importance of community, compassion, and vigilance. Nearly 3 decades after the tragic murder of 6-year-old JonBenet Ramsey, the search for answers continues with renewed determination. In 2024, the investigation into this infamous cold case has entered a promising new phase. In 2023, the Colorado Cold Case Review Team completed an exhaustive, year-long study of the case, culminating in a fresh set of recommendations for the Boulder Police Department and the District Attorney's Office. While these recommendations remain confidential, officials are hopeful that modern forensic technologies, including advanced DNA testing and genealogical research, could finally unlock long-held secrets.
An arrest is absolutely necessary in our lives for closure. Our lives cannot go on the same as they might have had JonBenet still been here, but I know how I feel today, and that an arrest must be made for us to go on with some semblance of a life and hope for the future.
Mr. and Mrs. Ramsey, what do you want to say to the killer of your daughter?
We'll find you. We will find you. I have that as a sole mission for the rest of my life.
Mrs. Ramsey?
These efforts represent the most comprehensive review of the case in decades. With every page turned, every sample tested, the pursuit of justice for JonBenet Ramsey continues, bringing hope that one day, her story will find resolution.
guilty?
Likewise, the police and investigators have assured us that this is a case which can be solved. You know, you may be eluding the authorities for a time, but God knows who you are, and we will find you.
Thanks for diving into another case with Redwater Crime. Don't forget to like this video if you found it intriguing, subscribe for more deep dives into the world of crime, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a case. What are your theories about this one? Let's discuss in the comments below. See you next time, and remember, the truth is always out there waiting to be uncovered. Looking for daily true crime content? Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, X, and Facebook for bite-sized mysteries, case updates, and exclusive behind-the-scenes insights. If you're craving more, check out our channel.